everyone, and do you know what day it is today? It is the day when I first joined YouTube. I guess you can call it my YouTubeversary. So why don't we go back in time through the history of when I first joined YouTube. Now I may join YouTube on April 10th, 2009, but I didn't start making videos until August 2009. And my very first video was Pokemon Diamond, Pearl, Platinum Evolutions. I didn't know that Series B existed at the time. I mean, at the time when I went through all this, I had a Pokemon Platinum book, and I would go through the pages and put check marks beside to show that I put them in the slideshow. Which is another thing. Before, I didn't do all this. Before, I just did slideshows and never did talk or anything. And then in September, I showed all the Lilo and Stitch experiments. And then in 2010, I did Pokemon Heart Gold and Soul Silver evolutions. Which still at the time, I did not know about the Series B website. And I was doing slideshows for a long time. But then around October, that's when I found out that I could put movies on my computer. And I made short little animated music videos. And I don't know how to exactly call this. I think it's called a movie spoof, where you put other movies in one movie together. And then came the Lucario's Adventure series, which I know half of you are subscribed here for. Because back then, everyone was doing their own little adventure series of characters going into other movies. And I thought, why don't I do the same? And I thought of making Lucario be my main character. And then later on, I kinda got into voice acting, but it wasn't really the greatest. Ah! Oh, this is fantastic! A carbon-based life form come to rescue me at last. I just want to hug you and squeeze you and hold you close to me. So I thought maybe I didn't have it in me and kind of stayed away from that and continued on doing the animated videos. And I kind of didn't do it for a while, but then in July, I started doing more. I was kind of getting into the voice acting more, and I started to like it a bit more. Again, I still went back to doing animated music videos and other videos. But I was still kind of doing fan dubs. But then in June 4th, 2013, I hit 1,000 subscribers. And I couldn't believe I made it that far. And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to keep going with this. And then February 21st, 2014 was my very first MLP fan dub. I think that was also the time where I first got into MLP. And from there, I did some MLP fan dubs. And of course, since I got into fan dubs or voice acting, I met new friends. I met Rocky Quickfire VA. I met Shadow Glambert. I met Gina M, I met NLD Mongoose, and, you're not going to believe this, but on April 10th, 2015, that's when I decided to start reviewing episodes of MLP. And that was back when I was using Pony Generator. Not the greatest idea, but I had to get started somewhere, right? And then on April 26th, 2015, that's when I reached 2,000 subscribers. Took me a while to reach it, but I still made it. And then on May 1st, I decided to do a full fan dub of the first Ice Age movie. I've got mostly all of the lines, just waiting for one more person to send in his lines. Then from there on, I did more fan dubs, I did more reviews, which at the time, I mostly rushed it because I wanted to get it done the next day, which wasn't the greatest idea too. And I was getting more into doing fan dubs and covers and reviews. And then in September 17th, 2015, was the very first time I used Sony Vegas Pro, which Toon Critic recommended to me because he went through my reviews, which was kind of embarrassing since I was still using Pony Generator at the time. And it wasn't really the greatest since you could see the green stuff going by, but I found a way to get rid of that. And then on October 11th, 2015 was my parody of the Poke Rap, and did all the bronies. And then from there, I was kind of doing less and less of the animated music videos and Lucario's Adventures, but you know, copyright of course, and doing more reviews and covers. And that's pretty much a brief history of me in the past. I went from putting videos together to doing fan dubs, and from fan dubs to reviews. Like I said, I would do the little music videos or Lucario's Adventures, but again, copyright's the problem. So you probably all fell asleep by listening to my history, and if not, I'm glad you listened to my brief history. I am Torterra1324, and I'll see you all next time. Bless me.